Get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Install the Chime app today and get started.
What do you do for work? You're a doctor? Wow, I'm really not.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Trying it, I ain't showing no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like a Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't hide it. Got it out the mud, changing doors, they don't hide it. He's nice, but he don't show the skill, how I show the skill. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. He mad, up the side, circle tight, yeah, that can feel. Know they want my life, I ain't worried, I got right for real. I got real soap, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not self. When you jumping in fire, precious man, stay inquiring. They can't stop what's coming for them. I see them conspiring on the line, the fire. This bitch here, don't break the skin on fire. It's all trust and circle strong. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep us young. And it feel like Jesus labor. Say they want some smoke, though. Try to blow these chickens, we ain't coming like we coming. You can't even count. These niggas don't running like we running. This don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till that's do his part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, crying in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them for what time it is. I pop out like a Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't hide it. Got it out the mud, drinking glory, they don't hide it. He nice, but he don't show the skill, how I show the skill. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. So I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and still. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got referees, they go in effect. Yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, you know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby children. Got it out the dust, not too clean, don't nobody hate me. What you want all right, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco line man to a damn tank. I got trouble saying shit that act like they in front. They had that shit on lock till I snap on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose the color. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Flying in. I ain't showing no mercy, I'm gonna show them both time it is. I pop out like a Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived, they don't hide it. Yeah, he nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, triple tight, yeah, back and still. Yeah, they want my life, I ain't good, I got rank for real. Dang! Killing motherfuckers. Stand over them, shoot them in the face. Hey, listen, bro, you don't know, y'all. I mean, I've been tripping.
That nigga Cap spazzed on that shit. You said what, sir?
No, I said he was going crazy, man. That's what we need to start doing. Niggas start shooting videos to the little music niggas be making.
Oh, mama.
So special.
This shit is endless. Without speaking the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips are standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's
sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe.
One west till they bury me. Yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissing. And when there's so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. If the game to go my way, they gon' thinking that I'm rigid. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I live it. What you say in your rap is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done. Nigga, this is fiction. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless. Reincarnation, so you know this endless. I'm solidified and stamped, that's why I walk with a signet. Build it from the ground up, get it all independent. Don't put your head in my business, to the wall I'm appended. They say I walk around like a perfect, bitch, I'm sinless, blameless. And if you ain't the same, I'm against it. What's wrong with this shit? The other half, I'm just gifted. 20 on me, wish nigga would so I could spend it. Start from the branch, then I end at the soil. You got a pair on me, that'll leave your family tree for you. Can't catch you, then I get your man, make them loyal. The only comp is me, and I'm trying to be cordial. I feel like I'm royal, and it changes your mind. I love a 10 with a sexy walk, but I'll take a switch with a 9. Get rough and go crazy when they tell me it's time. Empty the whole clip to the last shot like the game. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we end this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless. I'ma show them it's a different. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. But West is where it started, so you know this is where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches and they feelin'. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, but if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break this whole block down, all I gotta do is finish stuff at Max Shell drums. Turn your service Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a different. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams. I just say a prayer for you, get it. And it all work out. You know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit. Niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards. You would think I kicked the punt. You would think I had a flare gun or go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite. All he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite. I own a lot of guns. What niggas said who? Tell them watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas. Make them drop a dime. If tourist hold 12, it is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off. Get me in my bag, make me drop a bomb, drop a nuke, make the world freeze. I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. Different. I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, in case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable. Leave this nigga cabbage patch. Know them niggas with me. If you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big stepping. You can see the tracks. Follow me. I can teach you something. Have a seat, relax. If you gonna speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. It's a difference. We are not the same. Help them notice that. Pay attention. Watch how we move. We can know we can't hang around all real niggas, then we move as one. This ain't Fortnite. Get into it, ain't no 1v1. Smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung life about warfare. We just make it look fun. That's what kind of oil I got on. I told her, give them some. That's the only real niggas left. You better get you one. Chicken shop giving out wings if I pull a gun. Difference, you better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watching chain like it's freezer burn. Hearing somebody to say my name, I would eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them.
Man, that nigga Diala different, boy.
Google Pixel 6.
That nigga cold.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to Philly.
You said what, sir?
Man, hey, look, top 3, not 2. I said.
You going in and out, sir, and I can't even really see your video like that. You hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, sir. Say something again. I can hear you, but you going in and out. Hey, yo, your video keep freezing. You probably gonna have to come back in. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll get started in a hot second. Yeah, we just gonna wait to the other one come back. Then we're gonna go ahead and get it started. So water for everybody tapping in. Shalom, Yabba, Shem Yah Shab Rakatash, boy, I see you. Man, we got some cold stories for y'all tonight, man. Mhm.
You see me? You see
Yeah,
me?
Khan, sir, you have you to
You see
wild.
me?
Yeah,
All right,
Khan,
no
sir,
sweat.
you to wild.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, but man, we tuning in another week, man. Dropping jewels. You already know what it is, man. Every Wednesday. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tap in. You know what I mean? Smash that like button. We got some hot topics again. If you don't know, I'm Precinct Officer Natazab, ISBK Sacramento. Precinct Officer Kranyala, ISBK Sacramento, ISBK NorCal, Pacific
Shalom,
Northwest.
Israel.
You know what I mean? Hey, Shalom of Christ is real. But like I was saying though, man, shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to Doc Dollar. You know what I'm saying? That top three. That nigga said, I'm handing out wings if I pull a drum. God damn. Hey,
That
that
nigga different, man.
bars, but hey, look, that's not just some shit that you can just think of that easy, my nigga. It's
You
probably
damn near
easy.
gotta be a Philly nigga to say something like that, sir.
Listen, it's probably easy to him, but that's a cold ass nigga. And when you really listen, every line was a bar. I'm like, man, niggas, man, come on, man. You know, but
Yeah,
he
every
gonna
line was a bar. He wasn't just filling in bars, you feel me, just to make this shit go, you feel me? That nigga was spitting a bar every damn line.
real talk. And look, nigga, I guarantee he gonna get us in the door. Once he get in the door, they don't know he bringing squad with him. You know what I'm saying? As soon
Right.
as they let him in the door, nigga, we in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to them. But yeah, man, it's dropping jewels, man. We finna drop some heavy topics on y'all. We got a few little what is it called, articles we gonna get into and whatnot. So you can read the first one when you got it, Bogus, y'all.
In any order, sir, or you want me to just freestyle it?
Matter of fact, if I could, it was an article I wanted to read last week um, about the Euphrates drying up. I
Oh,
had sent it
I
to you.
read that, sir.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, well, remember when it cut out? I went into that.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, no sweat then. Yeah, you could start from wherever. It don't matter. Whatever article you got.
Okay, kind, sir. Woo-hoo, this is a cold one right here. Louisiana state official arrested over alleged drug deal at fast food joint.
God damn, man. Look at this. A state official. You know what I mean? Somebody that swear on the Bible and put their hand up, that they ain't gonna protect and serve, and all that garbage that they be doing. She got caught. What? Do it say it again?
All kind. Louisiana state official arrested over alleged drug deal at fast food joint.
This is a state official. A drug deal going bad at where?
At a fast food joint, sir.
Fast. So she had Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? On a Sunday, this mug closed. She up there trying to do a drug deal.
She
You know
had
what I mean?
Chick-fil-A on a
Nigga, this
Sunday,
is state
sir.
of
Trying to cop an 8 ball.
So crazy, right? Because like like you know black people we get the um like we got so much notoriety when it comes to crime and poverty. You know what I mean? You walk past somebody's car, they hitting the locks on you. You know what I'm saying? You walk up the street with a hoodie on, they calling the police on you. When really the whole time the real criminals is the ones in suits. The real
Right.
criminals is the government officials. Them the real criminals. You know what I mean? And like it's a difference between like what we doing, what they do, because like black people and Hispanics, we commit crime because we in poverty. You know, like now that's why we commit. Like I always say that shit. I say that shit all the time. Like poverty creates crime. That's why we create we commit crime, robbing and stealing and all that because we in poverty. We don't have nothing. You know what I mean? Everybody is we like crabs in a bucket. Like everybody like the saying goes. But like for a government official to be to be going inside a drug deal going bad at a fast food restaurant, like nigga, she like this is crazy. You would think that nigga a government official, like you know what I mean, is a more a little bit of morale about themselves and how they conduct themselves. You would never think that this is going on. You know what I mean? And that's how you know that these judges, these all these officials, man, they be wicked as hell, man. And a lot of the stuff they do, it just don't come out. You know what I mean? It just don't come out, but they be wicked as hell. I guarantee if half the stuff come out what they really be doing, you know what I mean? Like you'll be like you wouldn't like they would black. I mean they'd be looking at each other like the goddamn criminal. But Sluggy, keep going.
Oh, God, sir. A Louisiana state official was arrested Tuesday for allegedly buying drugs from a dealer who was being sought by authorities, police said. Bridget Hull, head
Man,
of the
she's sitting
Louis.
here,
What'd you say, sir?
right? She's sitting here, yeah, she's sitting here buying drugs from a drug dealer who the police is already looking for.
Right.
Man, I can't wait till they say what she was buying. Said she's sitting here in the cut, and I know he mad too, cause I know she was his biggest customer. You know what I mean? Just like Joe Biden. Said when and Joe Biden out, I know
Your
whoever
sound going in and out, sir. Your sound and your video keep going in and out and freezing. You probably gotta come back in, sir. Salakia, give us a second, Israel. Salakia, I'm gonna just go ahead and read it for time's sake. Hold on one second. Go ahead, sir. Say something.
I'm good.
Yeah, you too wild. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, look, yeah, but like I was saying, like you know what I'm saying, when they called Joe Biden's son smoking crack, he had a few. You know what I'm saying? When they found him smoking crack, I know people stopped after Doc stopped. I know they was like, God damn, Biden's son is smoking crack. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
this is the president's son. All these government officials, all of them dope fiends, man. They just gonna ain't gonna you know that, and you ain't gonna think it because they got degrees and they been in college, you know, and they the president. But yeah, they got some sketchy stuff going on behind closed doors, man. Yeah, keep going, Baba Kasha. Stop.
Come on. Bridget Hull, head of the Louisiana State Board of Private Security Examiners, was caught in the middle of the alleged drug deal, Salakia, outside of a fast food restaurant and out in the Albany area, authorities say. Hull was allegedly purchasing drugs from Stephen McCarthy as a member of the Louisiana Attorney General's office was closing in to arrest him, according to the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. Damn.
Man,
Lucky.
she is in she's in public buying drugs, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And then they said she was buying drugs from who? Was he?
His name was Salakia.
I thought they said he was a
Stephen.
government official as well.
No. He wasn't a government official. He was just a drug dealer that they was already on. His name was Stephen McCarthy.
Wow. Man, and I guarantee, nigga, she was his big customer. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the oppressors do. All they do is get high. You know what I mean? And this drug that she was purchasing.
You said what, sir?
I said, did it say what drug she was purchasing?
Yeah, sir. I'm keep going. McCarthy fled the scene before backup arrived and struck another car in his getaway attempt, police said. Both Hull and McCarthy were charged with possession with intent to distribute narcotic drugs, including meth and fentanyl, and possession of a firearm with controlled and dangerous substances, police said.
Man, goddamn. Like, look, y'all waiting on a gangster to look like 50 Cent. Y'all waiting on a gangster to look like Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? The whole time it's Susan. The whole time it's Helen. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, she's in a drug deal going bad. Police pull up. Then he try to the drug dealer try to take the police on a high speed chase. You know what I mean? They catch her with the drugs in a goddamn pistol. And it wasn't just like something that you. It wasn't the amount of drugs that you would just use. You know what I mean? It had to be a good quantity of drugs for them to charge both of them with fentanyl and crystal meth. And it's the thing, bro. Like fentanyl killing people. Fentanyl killing people. And guess
Right.
what? The oppressor, man, look, they really. I see that if they wouldn't have caught her without guarantee, she probably would have died off fentanyl. Guaranteed. You know what I mean? It's 100 times stronger than heroin, and this is her choice of drugs. You know what I mean? So keep going, Baba Gashaw.
Hull was prosecuted. Salaki. Hull will be processed into the Livingston Parish detention centers. Officials said her bond at $717,000. Before Tuesday, McCarthy was wanted for possession with intent to distribute, possession of a firearm, and obstruction of justice. The Louisiana State Board of Private Security Examiners Board scheduled a special meeting for Thursday to discuss action following Hull's arrest. The notice states the members will discuss the character, professional competence, or physical or mental health of Hull to determine whether she should continue to hold her position or be terminated.
Man,
That was it on that, sir.
Instead of them just coming out, and right, and this is the thing. Instead of them just coming out just saying that, nigga, she messed up, she's on drugs. They told them they need to assess her health. Ain't nothing wrong with her mental health. Nigga, she wants to get high. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. But then meanwhile, you got Brittany Griner locked up for to do 9 years over a vape. You know what I mean? It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee they put her in some little program to keep her job. Don't nothing happen to her. She gonna cry on the news, and they gonna say, you know what, man, she messed up. It won't happen again. She learned her lesson. You know what I mean? The oppressor, the devil speaks of, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. And that's what Black Hispanic anybody needs. And then there's the thing, they can get away with this. Let you get caught with fentanyl, and they gonna talk and hit you with attempted murder everything else. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to shoot with attempted murder and everything. You can't be fentanyl so strong you can't even touch the bag. It can't even be inside the bag. You would whole body mess around and go numb. You will fall out. It is in a FedEx parking lot. Fentanyl and crystal meth. And you have the pressure. Which I understand. They not good old citizens who abide by law. America made these laws, they know these laws because they broke the laws. Certain laws rise up again. You know what I mean? But so like if we get the next story, that's crazy.
So like, sir, your sound going in and out again.
Damn.
And just to add on what the Ottawa was just saying, right? Like basically, they look for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to actually be the face of crime or be the biggest criminals in America. The first criminals, the first people that had drugs in America, you understand, was the oppressor. It was Caucasian people. It's always been them that did the crime. They're original robbers, rapers, murderers. You understand? They the biggest drug dealers on planet Earth. You understand? Like this article, this don't even surprise me because you hear all the time about these oppressors that's higher up in on the totem pole as far as like having some type of power in this country. You always hear about them getting caught in scandals like this. You understand? So this don't surprise me. It don't matter that she's a state official. You understand? In Louisiana, like just like her forefathers were they was the presidents, you understand, the judges, all of the people that was the movers and shakers in this country, you understand. They have always had the spirit on them to be evil people, you understand, to do drugs, you understand, to indulge in vile sexual acts, you understand, uh distributing drugs in the black community. Like if you look at the history of drugs in the black community, it came from the so-called Jewish man, right? And with the heroin in the early days, and then when they outlawed alcohol, like the people that was behind being bootleggers, these were so-called Jews. You understand? These was the Italians, you know what I'm saying, that they put on to the game on how to be able to get illegal money in this country by dealing in illegal substances. You understand? So just because this judge is higher on the totem pole as a person in this empire, it don't surprise me that she got caught in a drug deal going back. You understand? Like uh uh the the Edomite that fixed the World Series in the early 1900s. You understand? He's actually a false Jew, first of all, but he actually schooled Lucky Luciano and the mob on how to like clean up the crime business. You understand? He actually showed them how to be people looked at like sophisticated people or people that was actually businessmen. Meanwhile, they were selling more drugs than every black person that's ever lived in the ghetto. They responsible for drugs being pushed into our neighborhood. So this Edomite judge, like this don't surprise me that she got caught in a drug deal going back. And then look who she getting the drugs from. She getting the drugs from another Edomite man. She wasn't buying no drugs from no black dude in the black community that's from the hood, that's coming from a poverty stricken background and a descendant of the people that they look at as the drug dealers or the bandits or the gangsters in this country. Nah, this was another ordinary white dude, you understand, that most likely is a descendant, or not even most likely, that is a descendant of the so-called founding forefathers of this country that actually raped, robbed, and murdered the people to actually build this country, that brought the drugs over here, that pushed the agenda that you could be whatever the hell you want to be. You understand? So this don't surprise me, right? And it said, let me go back again, right? It says, Salakia. It says both Hull and McCarthy were charged with possession with intent to distribute narcotic drugs, including meth and fentanyl, and possession of a firearm with controlled and dangerous substances, the police said, right? So they had a certain amount of drugs to where they being charged not with just a person like they not charging you with a basic sales case, like, oh, you just sold some drugs to somebody that's around away from you, like how most Black, Latino, and Native Americans, what we get locked up for in our communities. Now they getting charged with the intent to distribute. Like these is kingpin charges. You understand? So she was buying a whole lot of drugs or selling a whole lot of drugs. They don't say who was Salakia. Matter of fact, let me see. Did it say who? All right, yeah. It says she was buying the Salaki. So you know what I'm saying? Like she was buying a whole lot of drugs, and I'm sure all of these drugs wasn't for herself. You understand? Her colleagues was probably finna throw a big party. You understand? Like how a lot of these rich elite people and these celebrities do, and they go get high and have orgies and do all type of manner of madness. You understand? Amongst themselves, because these devils is basically the children of Satan. You understand? That's how they get down, right? But Salaki, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that article. Let me see what I got next. Alameda County deputy arrested in connection with morning Dublin double homicide. Man, look, this is a Alameda County deputy, right? Now, if you're familiar with Northern California, right? Alameda County is cities like Dublin, Pleasanton, Oakland, Hayward, Fremont, Richmond. You understand? They said this brother was a deputy, right? Now, in Northern California and Alameda County, the sheriffs actually are the guards in the county jail, right? So more than likely, this dude had worked at the county jail. You understand? And the story is coming out of Dublin, California, where this is where the county jail is. Let's get into the story though. Dublin, California, right? Uh, September 7th, 2022 at 12:21 p.m. So this happened today, right? An Alameda County Sheriff's Office deputy was arrested in the Coalinga area after he allegedly shot and killed a married couple in a Dublin home Wednesday morning. You understand? So this dude allegedly shot and killed a married couple in Dublin, right? Now, if you know the city of Dublin, Black people that like Dublin don't have no ghetto. This is not a place where Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans live. If you coming from below the poverty line, this is kind of like a city with people that got some money. You understand? There's a lot of police officers that live in this city. There's a lot of people that actually are part of these tech companies and all of this type of stuff, and they live in Dublin. You understand? It's rich. It's rich. It's a whole lot of rich white people that live in Dublin, right? And this is a brother that did this. This is a Black man. You understand? Reading on. A Dublin police spokesman said Devin Williams Jr. was arrested while driving a gray Volkswagen Jetta. He is expected to be taken back to Dublin to face criminal charges. You understand? So they eventually caught this brother, right? He lucky he ain't get smoked, right? You know what I'm saying? Because uh, Alameda County Sheriff's deputy or not, you know what I'm saying? You a Black dude that's wanted for murder. They will kill you. You understand? Reading on. A total of 6 people were in the home when Williams Jr. allegedly killed the couple and, Salaki said the spokesman. The 2 victims Williams Jr., a child. The two victims, Williams Jr., a child, and two others. The victims were Salakia. The victims were a 48-year-old woman and a 58-year-old man. A source close to the investigation told KTVU that investigators are looking into allegations that Williams Jr. was having an affair with the woman he killed. Man, Salakia, with the woman killed. So this brother was a Alameda County Sheriff's deputy. It said, I think it said, let me see if it said at age. The brother was a young brother. He was about 24 years old. I think I read in a different article. But basically it's saying like he was allegedly having an affair, you understand, with this old white lady. Most likely this is an old white lady. You understand? Like I said, in this area of Dublin, right? You got a lot of rich white people that live in these areas. You understand? And him being a sheriff, being as young as he is, you understand, he probably don't come from a background where you have money. Like it's a lot of sheriffs that work in the county jail in Dublin, you understand, that actually they be from the ghetto, they from the hood, you understand? But they chose a route to like not get into the streets, and eventually they can qualify to be a police officer, because being a police officer, it really don't take much. You just ain't got to have a criminal background, and you can't be the smartest, you can't be the sharpest tool out the shed. So this brother, you know what I'm saying, trying to move his way up in life, believing in America, you understand, and he eventually gets to be a sheriff, and somehow he must have met these people, this probably his co-workers and colleagues, and he had an affair with this man's wife, and allegedly he ended up killing both of them in their home. You understand? Salakia. The spokesperson for Dublin police said Williams Jr. was on shift for the Alameda County Sheriff's Office from 8 a.m. and took overtime at Alameda County Santa Rita Jail until 7 p.m. Police are investigating the remaining timeline. Yeah, so he basically took overtime, you understand, and went to go work in the jail after his shift on the streets ended, right? Original story. Two people have been killed inside a Dublin home, and an Alameda County deputy is wanted for their murder after a shooting Wednesday morning, said law officials. According to Alameda County Sheriff's Office, Dublin police officers arrived at a home on the 3100 block of Colebrook Lane near Fallon Road in East Dublin at 12:45. So if brothers know about the county jail in Dublin, you understand, they don't live too far from the jail. You understand? Like Fallon Road is the street that the county jail is on. So they don't live too far from this county jail. You understand? The caller said two people were shot inside the residence, and the suspect fled the scene in a vehicle. Witness identified the shooter as a 24-year-old Devin Williams Jr., an Alameda County Sheriff's Office deputy. Williams remains at large, and police say he is armed and dangerous. Now, this is the previous article. Like as I read earlier, the brother was eventually arrested for these crimes, right? Officers found a male and a female suffering from gunshot wounds. Medical aid was called to the residence, but both suspects died of their injuries on the scene, said deputies. Investigators say he has a home in Stockton and is driving either a gray 2007 Volkswagen Jetta with California license plate, blah, 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 or 2015 Honda with California license plate, blah, 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 right? So basically, and it said this brother had a house in Stockton, right? So the brother probably was from Stockton, you understand? And the cold part about this story is, right, when you got blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that actually believe in America, you understand, that actually believe in the ideology of you being an American or this being your country, you understand? It's certain type of stuff that you would get into that the Lord doesn't see fit for you, and you'll eventually destroy yourself, right? So now we got a young dude, 24-year-old brother, that's the Alameda County Sheriff. You understand? And this young brother, allegedly, they said he was having an affair with this older, I'm gonna say Caucasian woman. You understand? These most likely Caucasian people. You understand? So he at their house, and I'm guessing they got into some type of altercation or verbal disagreement. You understand? And this brother lost his mind and murdered these two people. You understand? Like the scriptures say, envy thou not the oppressor. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. You understand? Here we have this brother that lives in Stockton, you understand, and he's a sheriff, and allegedly he's having an affair with this oppressor's wife. You understand? Like, most likely because she giving him money. You understand? He can go on and have sex with this older Caucasian woman. You understand? And get money from her. And that's basically what he's trying to do. Is he's trying to put some money in his pocket and make his life a little bit better. You understand? By dealing with this Caucasian man's wife. You understand? And in turn, he probably seen like, okay, this broad probably finna cut me off from the money that I was getting, or she just finna keep going ahead and dealing with her husband, and eventually I'm gonna be cut off anyway. You understand? And the brother probably was heartbroken behind him basically have to live off the salary of what he was living off of. Meanwhile, he getting perks from dealing with this oppressor's wife. You understand? So now what he do? He lose his mind allegedly. You understand? Because we don't know if the brother did it or not. He got to stand trial and all of that. But allegedly, he takes this devil's wife life as well as the husband. You understand? Because he envied his oppressor. Because he wanted to be just like that old rich white man and have a white woman that can cater to him. You understand? And give him all the trinkets and he like all the things that he felt that he needed in his life. You understand? And when he felt like that was finna come to a halt, you understand, the brother lost his mind and murdered these people allegedly. You understand? We don't know if the brother did it. Like I say, he got to stand trial. But this is the crime. This is the type of crime that a lot of brothers fall victim to. You understand? When your mind is in America. You understand? When you deeply rooted in the ideology of you actually being in America, and America is fit for you, when it's the complete opposite. You understand? If this brother would have had the proper guidance to not deal with another man's wife, you understand, to not envy his oppressor, to not want to be a part of his oppressor system, to not help his oppressor oppress blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, then he wouldn't have became a murderer his damn self. But he murdered these people because he envied his oppressor. He wanted to be exactly like his oppressor. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, come out of her, my people. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we need to come out of Babylon. We need to come out of the ideology and the mind frame of America is my country. You understand? This is a melting pot. I'm free in this country to do whatever I please. You understand? And this brother, he was deeply rooted in being an American. You understand? Like, you see his job description. You see what he chose to do, with what type of people he chose to deal with. You understand? And eventually it backfired on him, and the brother lost his mind and allegedly murdered these people. You understand? And it's just sad to see because a couple years back, we had another brother that was I believe he was an LA Sheriff's County, LA County Sheriff, right? And that brother eventually lost his mind, you understand, and went on a rampage and was killing people on camera until eventually the police caught up with him and killed him exactly how he did those people. You understand? This is an ignorant way of living, you feel me, thinking that you can be just like your oppressor. Your oppressor can get away with murdering you. You're like he's not finna be charged with, I mean, he's not finna be charged and convicted of something like manslaughter or something like that. Now the oppressor can kill you in your home and they can get let off. But this being a brother, you understand, and he's wanted for 2 homicides, even though he's an Alameda County sheriff, even though he's a police officer, they still going to get this man life. You understand? If he don't get worse than that, if they don't give him the death penalty, which California still does have the death penalty, you understand? But this brother's not finna get the same treatment that his white counterpart would have. Like, you got blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that be getting murdered by these police officers left and right, but they rarely get charged with murder. You understand? And it almost never happens them getting convicted. You understand? They might charge them with manslaughter. You understand? Give them a 5-10 year sentence, right? And some of the times they will give them time served when they only probably did a couple hours in jail and got bailed out. You understand? Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Israel, it's not going to end well for you if you do what your oppressor does. You understand? Your oppressor can sit back and smoke weed and cigarettes for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. He might not even die of cancer because the Lord don't deal with them like he deal with us. You understand? They don't know the Lord's statutes and judgments like Israel does. You understand? They can murder a people, you understand? And the Lord will let them just walk free. The Lord will let them keep living in this empire. But us, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we got laws to live by. You understand? It's like, I say your father let you go play in the playground. You understand? And while you going to go play in the playground, you and two of your friends, y'all doing mischievous stuff, and your father catch you. Your father is going to beat your ass. You understand? Is not going to touch those other children because they not his kids. The Lord is the Lord, the Lord God, the power of the children of Israel and none else. You understand? So this brother, like, I'm not going to be surprised when they render down a verdict that he's guilty of double homicide and they give him life in jail or death. You understand? By lethal injection, what they do in California. You understand? But Salaki, I'm gonna drop that story. Let's get to the next one, right? Mm, Salaki, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Woman suing Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears for alleged past childhood sexual abuse submits a former letter to Los Angeles County DA's office calling for their immediate arrest and prosecution. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Haddish, this is a goddamn Hamite, so I don't really give a damn about her. But Ari Spears, boy, you out of pocket. You understand? Like, them Hamites, they do all type of manner of evil, bro, that we don't know nothing about. You understand? So this probably could fully be well in her culture. But Ari Spears is an Israelite. I believe the brother's from Brooklyn. You understand? Him and her, they basically Salakia. Let me read more to the article so we can go ahead and get to the meat of it. You understand? The shocking child sexual abuse allegations involve comedians Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears have shaken up Hollywood in a matter of days. And the woman who sued the pair for allegedly abusing her now, Shalakia, for allegedly abusing her now wants immediate action taken. According to new reports, the unidentified woman recently submitted a formal letter to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office calling for the immediate arrest and prosecution of both Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. At LA Times reports earlier today, the woman who filed an official lawsuit against Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears due to allegations that the two sexually abused her and her brother as children while appearing in a comedy sketch is now taking things a serious step further. So this is I don't know if she's a sister yet, but this is a woman basically accusing Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears of sexually abusing her and her brother when they were children, you understand, during a comedy sketch, right? Let's see what else is going on. Slocky. In the letter addressed to the Los Angeles District Attorney, George Gascon, Salakia, the woman details that she and her brother initially filed a police report against Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears back in January 2020 in Las Vegas, but says that Vegas police passed the case to the LAPD, who has nothing to do with this complaint. Man, would you look at that? She damn near gotta be an Israelite. You understand that the Las Vegas said, look, we ain't got nothing to do with this. We're gonna go ahead and get this report to LAPD because this ain't got nothing to do with us. Her letter to the DA's office further alleges that the Los Angeles police officer assigned to her case, identified as Detective Eastbourne, reportedly told her and her mother that her formal complaint of sexual abuse was not a priority because there are children being molested present day. So this police officer basically said, like, look, man, if this happened in the past, this ain't a priority because this kid's getting molested right now. You understand that? That's an evil thing to say to somebody that was molested as a child, and now they have enough courage to actually come forward, you understand, to be able to tell their side of the story. And on top of that, this is two famous Hollywood comedians, you understand, which is probably one of the reasons why they try to push this up under the rug, because a lot of people, they like the people in the world are respecters of persons. You understand? They care about if you got a social status, or if you somebody famous, or if you got money. You understand? They care about that type of stuff. So the people that's poor, you know what I'm saying, the people that's the so-called undesirables, they never really get justice because America has taught people to actually worship money and worship the people with the money. You understand? Salaki. A portion of her letter about Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears also reads, my brother and I are prepared to speak with investigators and prosecutors from your office and provide you with irrefutable evidence that substantiates our allegations. Right? So she ready to come forward and tell all about everything that happened. As we previously reported, Tiffany Haddish finally spoke out about the lawsuit against herself and Ari Spears. Nothing that she understood, Salakia, noting that she understood the initial backlash, but was also looking for answers. So I guess this is what Tiffany Haddish says. I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there's an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now. You understand? She sounded guilty already. She like, man, I can't even say nothing about this because it's an ongoing investigation, right? Her statement continued adding, but clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can. So Tiffany Haddish, she basically admitting that, yeah, this sketch was out of pocket. You understand? It like, I'm gonna read that one more time what she said. She said, but clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about this situation as soon as I can. You understand? Like she damn near admitted that she guilty. You understand? This is disgusting. You understand? Like for you to take advantage of I don't know if they was children or probably young teenagers or what have you. You understand? For you to take advantage of anybody sexually is evil. You understand? Is disgusting. Is foul. You understand? And like it's man. I never seen the video, nor do I want to see this sketch. You understand? But this is what's going on in Hollywood behind closed doors. They are actually uh, um, molesting children. You understand? And like Hollywood is just an evil, disgusting place. You understand? Like she sitting up here admitted that yeah, the sketch wasn't funny, and I probably shouldn't took part of it, and all of this BS. But meanwhile, she still went through it, and now that the allegations are coming out about her and Ari Spears potentially molesting these kids or taking advantage of these kids in a sexual manner. Now she's trying to show some type of remorse. Meanwhile, this sketch had already been out. You understand? I don't know how long ago the sketch came out. I don't want to see the sketch, but this sketch been out. You understand? And she didn't show no remorse for what they did to these children, you understand, when this sketch came out. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll be able to see what's going on with this case, you understand? And if they did in fact do this evil stuff to these children, you understand, or this young lady and her brother when they was children, right? Uh they should get whatever the law has coming to them. You understand? This is vile, evil, disgusting. You understand? And this is why blacks, Latinos, and Native American men, we got to take back our communities. You understand? We got to take back being the heads of our households in a righteous manner. You understand? 9 times out of 10, this sister and this brother, they father ain't in the household. You understand? You like a lot of these people that get molested by older people, whether it's a comedian, whether it's a singer, whether it's somebody that's famous or somebody that's just in your immediate family, you understand? Damn near 10 times out of 10, you understand? What happens is the father is nowhere around, right? So they don't have the proper protection, you understand, to be able to basically live their life without being taken advantage of sexually as a younger person, you understand, or a child. You understand? This is evil and disgusting. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we got to do better. And we got to get away from these goddamn Hamites. We got to get away from these goddamn other nations that actually do this type of stuff. Ari Spears, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I ain't seen him speak up about this damn article. You understand? He got new Vlad TV interviews dropping. You understand? All of this type of stuff. But he ain't spoke up about this. Not that I seen, you understand? Lord willing, we're going to try to do a follow-up about this on next week's show. You understand? But it's just disgusting, you understand, to not only listen to this story, but actually listening to her response to the story. She basically said, like, yeah, I know we was out of pocket for this. I wish I wouldn't have done it. I can't talk about it right now. I got questions just like y'all, and hopefully I'll be able to share with y'all soon. You understand? That's evil as hell, right? Knowing goddamn well they took advantage of these children because their father wasn't around. You understand? You like the scriptures say, how can you spoil a strong man? You have to first bind him up. You understand? Like how do black, Latino, and Native American men get binded up? We get binded up with the ideology of America. You understand? America pushes the agenda to our women that you don't need a man in the household. You understand? They push Christianity on our people. They push these alternative lifestyles on our people. You understand? And in turn, brothers are not able to actually stay in the house with their children, and their children get molested. Or your son grows up to be a drug dealer or a murdering maniac in his neighborhood, and he wreaking havoc on the people that he grew up with. You understand? Or you got young brothers and sisters like this young brother and sister that probably had a dream, right, to pursue an acting career or pursue being a comedian, and they see two comedians that's successful in this world, right? And they just go with the flow and do whatever the hell these comedians tell them to do because Christianity teaches us to worship people with money. You know what I'm saying? You go to church every weekend, you understand? So like you go to church every Sunday, right? And you see the Christian pastor and he look like he doing well for himself. That same Christian pastor molesting children, just like it say Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish did in this comedy sketch, right? This is evil as hell, you understand? And Christianity is to blame for this. You understand? Pastors actually envying their oppressors and then want to be just like the people that hung us, that took everything from us, you understand? That murdered us, that made us work in them fields unjustly for free for hundreds of years. You understand? The reason why our sisters and our brothers, our sons and our daughters, our mothers, you understand, is being raped by these comedians and these Christian pastors is because we have been taught to envy our oppressor, and we have been taught to do exactly what he wants us to do. You understand? And it's just disgusting. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of that article, right? Let me see. I believe we got another one. Speaking of Christian pastors, let's get to the next article. Bishop Lamore Whitehead sues Demario Jives and Larry Reed for reportedly claiming he is a scammer. You understand now? I don't know if y'all remember, but a few weeks back we did a story about a brother. You understand that was robbed at gunpoint in his church by some younger brothers from the neighborhood in Brooklyn, you understand, for $1 million in jewelry. You understand? This same Christian pastor, he is now allegedly, right? So like not allegedly, he's now suing, right? Let me see, Demario Jives and Larry Reed for reportedly claiming he is a scammer. All Christian pastors are scammers. You understand? They give you that feel good sermon, tell you that the law is done away with, God loves everybody. You understand? Just give me send me your money, and you understand, and the Lord is going to bless you. Give me an offering, and the Lord is going to bless you. He's going to take all of them bills, you understand, and the Lord is going to be able to alleviate all your problems if you send me your money. That's a goddamn scam. You understand? A scam is somebody that lies to you for monetary gain. You understand? And all Christian pastors are scammers. They're scam artists. This is exactly what they do. You understand? But let me get it deep into the article. Back in July, Bishop Lamore Whitehead became a topic of discussion when his church was robbed during a live stream as he preached from the pulpit. Many people have weighed in on Bishop since the incident. Now he is suing two men he claims accuse him of being a scammer, among other things. Right? The New York Post reports that Bishop Whitehead has filed twin $20 million lawsuits against YouTuber Demario Jives, who is known as King Jives, and online personality Larry Reed after they reportedly claimed he was a scammer, as well as other things. The lawsuit states the accusations cause Whitehead to lose business deals, church members, and income. Man, I wonder what these business deals was. You understand? Like, it's funny. Somebody probably actually clicked on these brothers' YouTube channel and was like, man, look, he's scamming y'all. You understand? And probably broke it down. And some of his churchgoers, some of his congregation was like, damn, he got me. You understand? And 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 righteously so. You understand? Like, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we need to get out of that Christian church. You understand? I commend these brothers for getting on a public platform and bringing him up on charges for being a scammer, because he very well is a scammer. You understand? Any Christian pastor, like the article on this pit. Let me see if y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see that, but look at this dude right here. This Negro is in a full-on Gucci suit. You understand? Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's that suit got to be worth some money. You understand? Like, you got to be a goddamn scammer. You understand? If you wearing $1 million in jewelry and you preaching to a congregation of poor black people in the middle of Brooklyn, New York, you damn sure is a scammer. I know you a scammer. You understand? Because where you getting all this money from? You getting this money from your congregation. You understand? Your oppressor is setting you up to keep lying to the children of Israel and us. Uh, uh, and us looking for false hope. You understand? With like a lot of black people actually go into this church and think you Christian pastors are men of God. You understand? You play off the ignorance of poor black people just so you can line your pockets with the oppressor's money and take the crumbs from the black community. You very well are a scammer. What's this dude's name? Yeah, Bishop Lamore Whitehead. You are a scammer. You understand? Look, you can take me to court. You understand? I guarantee you, It's a lot of like we got brothers and sisters in Brooklyn that actually probably know you. You understand? That know aunties and uncles or cousins that probably actually attended your church. If you sitting up here telling, yeah, man, send me your offering, you understand, so the Lord can bless you, you are scamming blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. First of all, you're not a man of God. A man of God keeps the law, statutes, and commandments. A man of God tells the people the truth, whether it hurts their feelings or not. You understand? Like Isaiah 51, 58 and 1 says, cry aloud and spare not, show my people their transgressions. You understand? You're not sitting up here telling blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that we need to get off drugs. We need to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You got to stop celebrating the oppressors' holidays, and you got to stop wanting to marry your mind, body, and soul unto your oppressor's ideology and his way of life. You understand? You're not telling the children of Israel that. You're not telling blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that they are the children of Israel. Now, you saying God loves everybody, walking in that church with $1 million in jewelry on, a Gucci suit on, you understand, and collecting tithes from poor black people. Sounds like a goddamn scammer to me. You understand? And I'm not a genius. You understand? And most of the education I got was actually coming to the ISUBK and getting into these books and actually studying as a grown man. I ain't went too far in school. You understand? Like, but I know a scammer when I see one. You understand? You man, look, black people in the ghetto, we see scammers all the time. You understand? You got brothers like, look, man, you got a bank account. Oh man, look, check this out. Let me use your account to put this money in there, and it's gonna turn into this, and then woo woo, and then me and you can both get some money. Meanwhile, they probably run off with your whole account and route number, you understand, and run it up on your damn account. You understand? And leave you high and dry or a whole lot of money, you understand? Because they scammed you. You understand? They told you something that sounded good and profitable for yourself. And meanwhile, they lying to you, you understand? And you get the short end of the stick. That's a scammer. You understand? That's exactly what the hell a Christian pastor is doing. He giving you that feel good sermon, telling you that the Lord is going to bless you. You understand? Hang on, you understand? Or whatever they tell people. Woman, thou art loose. You don't need that man in the house. You understand? Listen to me. I'm a man of God. You understand? I like these Christian pastors is wicked, evil bastards. You understand? And they preying on the weak of the children of Israel. They preying on the poor and depressed people of the children of Israel. That's why these brothers marched in that church with them guns and robbed this brother for $1 million in jewelry. You understand? They grandmas probably attended this church. You understand? And came back home talking about all the nice stuff that pastor got. And the pastor is a man of God, and the Lord must be with this pastor because he drive a nice car. You understand? He got a Lamborghini. He wears all the nice suits. You understand? He got a lot of jewelry on and all of this type of stuff. And these brothers sitting back like, oh yeah, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We finna go see what pastor got going on. You feel me? You understand? Because they got tired of living impoverished in the ghetto when they got this pastor telling their damn granny, you understand, the Lord is going to be with you. Just send me all your tithe money. You understand? Meanwhile, this dude got $1 million in jewelry and ain't nobody in his congregation has actually gotten out of hell. You understand? But he living deliciously. And he got the nerve to try to sue these brothers for defamation of character. I'm guessing, you understand, for calling him a scammer. Nigga, you are a scammer. Salakia. This dude said he lost business deals, church members, and income. I guarantee you lost income. You understand? You lose members of your church, of course you're losing income. You understand? That's where your income comes from as a scammer. You understand? It's just like a pimp, man. Shout out to Officer Kasar Pakaj. You understand? Your Christian pastor is a pimp. You understand? The whole congregation are basically his prostitutes. You understand? He tell them what they want to hear. You understand? Whisper sweet nothings in their ear every sermon that he brings out every Saturday, every prosperity sermon that he gives you. You understand? And they sitting up there eating it up. You understand? It's like a pimp telling one of his prostitutes, man, look, baby, I know. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this money. You just got to do your part. You feel me? And keep doing what you're doing, and we gonna make it to the top. And she talking about, yes, daddy, woo, woo, woo. This is the same thing that your pastor is doing. You understand? Your pastor is telling you, man, look, Jesus is coming back to save everybody. Just hang on and keep sending me your tithe money. You understand? We gonna make it to the mountaintop. That nigga Martin Luther King was one of the most galvanizing niggas to ever speak on a mic to actually get black people to actually believe in him. You understand? And he was successful at it. This nigga was having orgies with white women, you understand, behind closed doors. He was getting a whole lot of money from some other pressures from another place, you understand? And this was going on with these Christian pastors. Your Christian pastor is a goddamn scammer, just like Reverend Jesse Jackson. This nigga used to be complaining about Honda and Honda not employing black people. You understand what they do? And he came out was like, look, man, they don't employ us. We keep buying their cars. We need to go on strike against Honda. And then what happened? Honda paid that nigga some money. He shut the hell up. You understand? He start complaining about McDonald's. You understand? Man, look, McDonald's ain't paying our people enough, and we actually run their businesses, and we the reason for McDonald's being successful because we are the employees of McDonald's. Man, McDonald's wrote that nigga a check, boy, he out of there. Ain't said nothing else about McDonald's since then. You understand? He's scamming black people to actually believe that they care about us. Every Christian pastor is a goddamn scammer. All of them niggas is liars. You understand? Don't be deceived, Israel. The scriptures say, "Let no man deceive you." You understand? Don't be deceived by these gay suits. You understand that these Christian pastors is wearing and the Lamborghinis and the Rolls Royces that they rolling up in these churches in. You understand? Because that don't make you a man of God. You understand? Christ was a man of God. Christ didn't even have a place to live at. You understand? Christ didn't have all the nicest clothes and all of this stuff that the Christian pastor had. You understand? But Christ had the truth. You understand? Christ was a true man of God. You understand? Christ did for his people. You understand? Christ was a poor man looking out for the poor. You understand? He didn't give you the prosperity doctrine and tell you that you can do whatever you want to do because the law is done away with. Nah, that ain't what Christ did at all. Christ told how I was. Christ told niggas the truth, whether you liked it, believed it, understood it or not. You understand? And you see the fruits of his labor with the men in the eye should be kept. You understand? We still doing what the prophets of the Lord did of the days of old. You understand? But Salakia, let me get back into this article. The documents which were filed in Kings County Court last week, Friday, state that last month, Jive said that Whitehead was wearing the same jewelry that he got robbed in. Salakia. The documents also allege that he accused the bishop of drug dealing and working with the Bloods and Crips. Ooh wee, man, hold on, bro. Look. I don't know if he's doing all of this stuff or not. You understand? But hey, like it don't seem far fetched. Like your Christian pastor would lie to you about anything. You understand? Like he probably did lie about the jewelry that he got robbed for. You understand? Like these I'm gonna look into dude because these YouTubers they seen something. You understand? They definitely seen something. You understand? And they said he was a drug dealer. Man, if these dudes is from Brooklyn and they actually know what's going on in the streets of Brooklyn, man, look, they probably got some validity to what they saying. You understand? I'm gonna read on. When it comes to Reed, the lawsuit says that he wrote online that Bishop Whitehead scammed people out of money. That's a fact. I know that, and I ain't never even been to his church. All you Christian pastors are scammers. I got Christian pastors in my family. These niggas are full on scammers. Won't talk to me about the Bible at all. You understand? They steer clear of me when it comes to them scriptures. You understand? The bishop says that Reed's comments were not true and that they exposed plaintiff to public contempt, ridicule, and aversion and or disgrace. As previously reported, Bishop Whitehead got into an argument with Larry Reed and Pastor Genesis Warren while on Instagram Live as he claimed the two were laughing at the robbery that took place at his church. Salakia. Hold on, give me 1 second. Larry Reed commented about the lawsuit in the post and said, the key thing about a defamation lawsuit is you've got to show a loss and you've also got to show malicious intent. I just stated what every other outlet stated. So he should be suing them as well. There's no good reputation to defame. He has no case. That's kind of facts, right? Uh Demario Jives also said, I'm a commentator. I give commentary on religion, politics, public figures, everything. We make a lot of jokes, especially about this particular situation, because this guy really is a joke. So far, so for him to try to even file something is egregious. Like I said, Salaki Israel, I ain't went too far in school, so a lot of big words I don't know. Understand? Uh he's mad because people he's mad because people he's getting backlash. And I'm like, dude, you're doing all this talking about a robbery. Who else in the world is out here having interviews about being robbed? So they basically on his line, you understand, calling him a scammer and basically saying dude, you done took all this money from these people. You understand? He trying to sue them. We want $20 million. You understand? Look, the scamming just won't stop. This nigga need more money. You understand? Salaki, let me go to the scriptures, man. let me get some scripts on this. Because the Lord is smarter than man. You understand? The Lord know exactly what you're doing. Pastor, I forget the brother's name again. Salakia. Let me go to the scripts. Go to the book of Jeremiah. Salakia. Matter of fact, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, and I'm going to start at verse 1, right? Woe be unto the pastor that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. You understand? The Lord said, destruction be unto you, pastors, that destroy and scatter the sheep of his pasture. You understand? And you destroy the children of Israel by giving us this fake prosperity doctrine or telling us that we need to come together with our oppressor. You understand? And what happens? You understand? You got brothers that come grow up in America and figure that it's okay for him to be a police officer. You understand? It's okay for him to have sex with an oppressor's wife. You understand? And in turn, that destroys the children of Israel. We ended up getting the short end of the stick every time. Brothers go to jail for homicides. We get murdered by these police, you understand, by believing in this facade of Christianity, believing in this BS of this is all a big old melting pot and we should live freely just like our oppressor in this country. You understand? Let me read that again. Woe be unto the pastor that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. You understand? They destroy us with these ideologies that they given us, and they scatter us. We doing all type of manner of evil in all different walks of life. You got niggas that want to be police officers. You got niggas that want to be deacons in the church or be just like the pastor. You understand? You got niggas going to go be Muslims because the Christian church don't seem like it's a masculine place to be. You understand? You got brothers that reject the Bible and go into some whole other ideology of how to live because your Christian pastor is destroying you by not telling you that you are the dear children of God and you have law, statutes, and commandments that you have to live by. You understand? Salakia. Verse 2. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. What are y'all feeding us? Y'all feeding us BS. You feeding us this fake prosperity doctrine. You understand? You feeding us to envy our oppressor. You understand? You feeding us to want to be like these goddamn heathens and to being low down, dirty, stinking people. You understand? That keeps destroying us, right? Reading on. And driven them away and have not visited them. Like you driven the children away, you driven the children of Israel away from actually looking to this Bible as a way to fix our people. You understand? You've driven us away from our heritage, our culture. You've driven us away from the way of our ancestors, the way that we should actually serve God. You understand, right? Salakia, and have not visited them. And you ain't visit us in these all walks of life. You understand? You ain't checked on the well-being of the children of Israel that you destroying. You understand? You just giving us this oppressor's knowledge of the Bible. You understand? Confusing us way more. And you're not really concerned about blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans and how destroyed we be in this empire. You understand? You ain't worried about our lights getting cut off. You ain't worried about our young brothers actually turning to the streets because church does not seem like a masculine place for a man to be at. You understand? Y'all not checking on these sisters that subordinate babies. You understand? You got pastors like this Negro is supposed to be doing the work of the Lord, but meanwhile he's trying to sue people for calling him a scammer because he's sitting up here lying to the children of God, you understand, about how we supposed to live, and we still being destroyed in these goddamn cities, especially in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is outrageous right now. You understand? Salakia. Salakia. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. You understand? The Lord gonna visit you upon your evil doings. You understand? You're gonna get robbed in that church for $1 million in jewelry if that's what actually really happened. Like these brothers got me questioning if this wasn't a publicity stunt. You understand? Another scam to get more blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to actually come into his congregation and feel sorry for him so he can get more tithe money. You understand? Salakia, I'm looking at you funny now, dude. I mean, I know you a scammer. I know goddamn well you a scammer. You understand? But you probably a colder scammer than what I'm believing in. You understand? You probably a colder Christian pastor than I'm used to. You understand? Salakia. I mean, man, look, the pandemic just happened. You understand? I know that got a lot of your congregation up out of that church. You understand? By default, you had to come up with some new ways on how to get you some money. I get it. You understand? I get it. Right? But the Lord said he gonna visit you. You understand? He gonna visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord. Right? And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I have driven them, and bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. You understand? And this ain't gonna happen like the children of Israel. We are not going to get the kingdom of heaven by listening to these false pastors. I mean, these false prophets. You understand? In these churches, by listening to the laws done away with and God loves everybody. This is not gonna happen by that. This is gonna happen when Christ comes back. You understand? And he chooses the men to be up under him, Commander General Yohanan and the ISUBK, that actually uphold the law and actually care about the children of Israel, that actually put their life on the line week in and week out to actually wake our people up to what's really going on in this empire. You understand? Salakia, verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. You understand? The Lord is setting up shepherds over the children of Israel. Commander General Yohanan is the best shepherd of the children of Israel right now in the present day until Christ could come. You understand? Until Christ returns, right? Commander General Yohanan and all the men up under him in the ISUBK, we are the shepherds that the Lord has set up over the children of Israel. You understand? We gonna feed you. We gonna feed you that good manna. You understand? That holy bread from heaven. You understand? Thus saith the Lord, because we are commanded to. You understand? We understand this Bible way more than your Christian pastor does. Your Christian pastor understands money. Your Christian pastor understands wanting to be like your goddamn oppressor. You understand? And we understand that's contrary to God. You understand? So the Lord is going to set up the ISUBK under Commander General Yohanan, under Christ, to actually be the shepherds, to actually feed the people what's going to get them to grow, what's going to get us to sustain ourselves, what's going to get us out of hell, what's going to get us out of poverty, what's going to get us out of these Christian churches, what's going to get us out of these prison houses. You understand? What's going to get us out of dying from all of these manners of diseases. You understand? Because Christianity ain't done none of that, right? Salakia. And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. Man, we're not going to fear these racist police officers. You understand? We're not going to be dismayed in this empire because we the bottom of the totem pole and we like money, you understand, to pay our rent, to live in decent places, you understand? To eat healthy food all the time, you understand? We're not going to be lacking none of this no more. I'm going to read that again. Salakia. And they shall fear no more. You understand? We're not gonna fear this oppressor. We're not gonna fear getting gunned down in the police by these racist police officers in the streets. You understand? We're not gonna be sitting back in fear on how the hell we gonna pay our rent and how we gonna feed our children. You understand? We're not gonna be in fear of another nation coming into our neighborhoods and then building up businesses and then decimating our mom and pop stores. You understand? Our people's business don't thrive because these other nations come into our neighborhoods and make crispy chicken joints. You understand? You got KFC, Popeyes, and Church's Chicken, fast food staples in America of fried chicken, and fried chicken was invented by niggas. You understand? We ain't gonna fear none of that. You understand? Salakia. Nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. You understand? We ain't gonna be dismayed. You understand? We're not gonna be lacking anything. The Lord is gonna restore the children of Israel up under the proper rulership and leadership, you understand, of Yahushua Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You understand? Because we dirt piss poor in poverty with Negroes like this Christian pastor that's getting robbed for $1 million in jewelry, and then two bloggers call him a scammer, and now he want to sue these brothers for $20 million. You understand? This is nonsense. You understand? It's like it. I don't even, well, judging by their names, they damn near was brothers. You understand? And you know they was brothers. Like, come on, let's keep it real. This Christian pastor ain't finna say nothing to no white man that's calling him a scammer. Instead, the white man is his God. Instead, the money that he worshiped, his God is on that money. You understand? Benjamin Franklin, all from George Washington all the way to Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, and all the rest of them crackers on them goddamn dollar bills. You understand? Those are his gods. You understand? He would never sue a white man for calling him a scammer. A white man wouldn't even call him a scammer. White man look at him like, man, look, you doing your job, man. Keep keeping them niggas sleep. You understand? Salakia. Verse 5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. And that's talking about Christ. You understand? Christ is that righteous branch of David. You understand? Christ is the seed and the offspring of King David. You understand? And when Christ returns, he's going to be prosperous in reigning over the children of Israel and reigning over the world. You understand? Let me read that one more time. Behold, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. You understand? We're not getting no justice as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with these Christian pastors being the leaders over our people. Why? Because they don't care nothing about filthy lucre. They care about the money that they're gonna get from their oppressor from lying to their own people. You understand? Like we're never going to prosper living up under these people. You understand? Living up under these so-called religious leaders. You understand that just only give a damn about their immediate family and wearing Gucci suits. You understand? And having $1 million in jewelry on and suing brothers for $20 million just because they calling you a scammer, just because they're exposing you to the world and you feel some type of way about it. Now you want to sue these brothers. You understand? Salakia. And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. We're not getting no justice with this type of man over us. You understand? We're not going to, like, your Christian pastor is not telling you that you deserve compensation for your people being raped, robbed, and murdered in this empire. Your Christian pastor not telling you that. He giving you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps talk. You understand? He giving you, woman, thou art loose. He giving you, I'm a man of God, and the Lord has blessed me with all these trinkets and gold and diamonds and all this money and this goddamn Lamborghini. He has, his heart is not set on justice. His heart is getting the money from his oppressor, and he don't give a damn about what happens to you. You understand? Salakia. Verse 6. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is the name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. You understand? When Christ comes, then we are going to be saved from living in hellish conditions. You understand? We're gonna be saved from being in poverty. We're gonna be saved from having wicked niggas on top of us that sell us out, you understand, for crumbs, for pennies. You understand? These Christian pastors that hold themselves out for the goddamn oppressor and shuck and jive for their damn slave master just for a piece of goddamn meat. You understand? Salakia. I'm gonna read that again. In his days, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. You understand? Judah, you understand the southern kingdom of Israel, the northern kingdom. Boy, we gonna live safely. You understand? We gonna be saved from being oppressed. We gonna be saved from some wicked nigga of our nation that lets a heathen come in and decimate our communities. You understand? Christ is going to save us from that. You understand? And this is the name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. You understand? The King, our righteousness, our righteous King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's the people that's going to save you. That's the man of God that's going to get you out of hell, not your Christian pastor. You understand? Commander General Yohana works for Christ. He's trying to show you how to get out of hell. Your Christian pastor is trying to keep you in hell so he can keep fulfilling his lust. You understand? Salakia. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. You understand? We're not going to be having to say, praise God. You understand? There ain't going to be none of that no more, because everybody's going to know that the Lord lives. Everybody's going to understand that the children of Israel run the world. You understand? We not gonna have to sit back and be like, man, look, one day we're gonna get out of hell. You understand? God got us. You understand? The Lord that brought us out of the hells of Egypt and America, you understand? He's gonna come back and save us one day and send his son. Nah, we're gonna be way far past that. You understand? Everybody, like, you're going to know that the Lord is alive because of the miraculous change in the world that happens when niggas, spicks, and wetbacks and savages end up being the people on top of the world, and you got to serve black men, you got to serve Latino men, you got to serve Native American men. You understand? The president of the goddamn world is going to be a black man from the tribe of Judah named Jesus Christ, or Yahweh Shah Mashiach in the Hebrew. You understand? You ain't gonna be saying, oh man, look, the Lord liveth. Everybody's going to know the Lord lives. We ain't gonna have to reiterate that no more again. You understand? Salakia. Verse 8. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country and from all the countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. You understand? We ain't gonna be talking about the Lord lives, you know what I'm saying, that brought us out of Egypt. You understand? We're gonna be saying the Lord lives that brought us out of North America. That's that north country. You understand? We're gonna dwell in our own land safely. You understand? Thus saith the Lord. You understand? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see. I'm gonna drop a jewel on y'all for the night. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, envy thou not your oppressor. Do not be jealous, you understand, of your oppressor. You understand? And choose none of his ways. You understand? Don't look at your oppressor and his lifestyle and think, oh, crime and being a drug dealer or a drug addict works for him, so I should do that. You understand? Lying to people and deceiving people and scamming people out of their money, that works for our oppressor, so I should do that. Nah, man, that's not your way of lifestyle. You understand? Envy thou not your oppressor and choose none of his ways. Don't be a Christian. That's your oppressor's way of life. You understand? Don't be a police officer. That's your oppressor's way of life. You understand? Don't join Esau's military. That's your oppressor's way of life. He's fighting for his country. You understand? He's fighting for his right to keep the claim on a land that he stole from blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? Don't be like your oppressor. You understand? With that being said, Yahweh Shemi Hawashah Rock a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal a thumb by Shemi Hawashah to the sisters. Shalom, Israel. It's been another episode of Dropping Jewels podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, you understand? And the water for the support and the feedback. Shalom, Israel.